Dear parents, teachers, and protectors of our children, I am Lylan from the AtapumaWorld. Today we will dive into a vital topic inspired by the story of Pato the duck, the power of change and self-improvement. But before we begin, make sure you have the story Pato the duck nearby, whether in video story format, printed, or digital. You will need your magical passport for this journey. Healthy eating habits are planted during childhood, when children are shaping not only their bodies but also the way they understand the world and care for themselves. Through the story Pato the duck, we understand that food not only nourishes the body but also character, discipline, and self-esteem. Patricio, the duck protagonist, represents many children who, out of habit or lack of awareness, choose what gives them immediate pleasure: candy, soda, or junk food, without thinking about the consequences these habits may bring over time. His story teaches us that eating is not only an act of satisfying hunger, but also a way of showing self-love and responsibility for personal well-being. When Patricio gets injured and the doctor reveals that his unhealthy habits have affected his health, he experiences a profound transformation. He discovers the value of balanced nutrition and the joy of feeling strong, active, and healthy. This process of change improves not only his body, but also his mood, his self-esteem, and his relationship with his family. The story, Pato the Duck, invites us to reflect on how the foods we choose can become either allies or obstacles in our growth. Eating fruits, vegetables, proteins, and drinking water is also a way of smiling at life, caring for the heart, and having energy to play, learn, and dream. However, eating well does not mean spending more money or buying exotic or trendy products. True nutrition is born from balance, from making the most of what we already have nearby, and from valuing natural foods. In every home, no matter how simple it may be, there are healthy and affordable alternatives. A corner wrapper with fresh cheese, a banana instead of a bag of candy, a homemade herbal tea instead of soda, or a salad made with products from the local garden. Patricio's message reminds us that health cannot be bought. It is cultivated day by day through conscious decisions. Children can learn to enjoy the flavour of real foods, understand where they come from, and participate in preparing them. By doing so, they develop gratitude, curiosity, and independence. Transforming eating habits does not require luxury, but rather education, love, and family support. Healthy eating becomes possible when we understand that natural foods, the ones from the earth, the neighbourhood market, the local garden, or homemade meals, are the true superfoods. In the end, the story teaches us that healthy eating is not measured by the price of the plate, but by the care we put into choosing and sharing it. Planting awareness about what we eat is planting health, joy, and lasting smiles. In this way, Patricio becomes an educational tool that helps children identify everyday mistakes in their diet and understand that small changes, such as replacing junk food with fruit or moving more every day, can make a big difference. In the end, nourishing ourselves well is an act of love toward ourselves and those around us. After reading the story Pato the Duck, we can discover valuable lessons about how to care for ourselves through what we eat. Every experience of the protagonist leaves us with a message that encourages us to think, feel, and act more consciously about nutrition. These are some of the lessons we can share and practice every day. Healthy eating influences how we feel. Eating well not only strengthens the body, but also improves concentration, mood, and self-esteem. Imbalance brings consequences. Too many sweets, sugary drinks, or ultra-processed foods can lead to tiredness, overweight, or illness. Balance is the key. It is not about prohibition, but about learning to enjoy things with moderation and variety. Movement also nourishes. Playing, jumping, running, or practicing sports complements healthy eating by strengthening muscles, bones, and the heart. Family as an example. Parents and caregivers are the first model of nutrition. What they eat and how they eat leaves a lasting mark. As a family, you can share a question that encourages reflection and helps everyone recognize how they eat and what they could improve. Talking together is a simple way to strengthen nutritional awareness and support one another on the journey toward healthier habits. What could we change to improve our daily eating habits? In my name and on behalf of all the members of the AtapumaWorld, thank you for joining us in this exploration of change and self-improvement. If this capsule touched your heart, follow us for more content that inspires, supports, and strengthens families.